One of the girls in school came up to me and she's like, "Hey, you're black and you're eating a banana in public like a monkey. You're a monkey."
Kevin got that heat. What's up, fam? My name is Ruby V. Thank you so much for checking out yet another episode of the NGShip podcast. Before we proceed with anything else, I want to tell you that if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed to the Ruby V YouTube channel, you should definitely subscribe right now. There's a problem because according to my stats, a lot more people who haven't subscribed to the channel are watching content that is on here compared to the people who have subscribed to the channel. So go ahead and subscribe right now. If you're listening to the audio, you're catching this on your favorite distribution platform. You can find the NGShip podcast on Anchor, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Cast Pocket. You can find it literally everywhere. So go ahead and get your hands on episodes of the NGShip podcast. I'm super excited about today's episode because this is somebody that we've been talking about doing an episode of the podcast for the longest time. I'm not gonna lie, like since last year when COVID hit its peak, that's when we started having this conversation, like, yeah, we should talk, but we've never really done anything until now. And I'm so glad to have the one and only Bananas Overdose.
Hi.
What's up? I think we should do like a virtual, live audience, like,
Are you alright? By now, right?
What's up, girl?
Hi, babe. How are you?
Finally.
I know, right?
Finally.
About time. I'm super excited to be here.
I'm super excited to have you here. You know what? Before we get into it,
yes.
I want to hydrate you a little bit.
Okay. Because I'm thirsty. Girl, let's thirsty.
Not for under 18s, okay? Shout out to Amore Wines for supporting the NGShip podcast. You can actually check out the page on Instagram at Amore Wines. And there's a number on there if you want like delivery. This is a very nice bottle of Moscato, baby.
I'm at your door.
Listen. We're about to have fun with this, man.
I'm at your door.
We're about to have fun with this. All right, here we go. Cheers, girl.
Thank you.
Finally.
Ruby, looking gorgeous too.
You too, girl. I had to match it. Had to.
Well.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Let's start. Tell me a little bit about B.O.D.
Well, B.O.D. is Bananas Overdose, obviously. So, I'm a Somali artist. I started my musical career about 2 years ago, around 2019. And and I can surely tell you that Kenya has sparked that in me.
Yeah?
Walking into Kenya for vacation made me want to be an artist.
Ooh, we got it like that.
Literally, you guys got it like that. No joke. I'm not going to play that.
I was just about to ask, like, what is a Somali doing in Kenya? But then, you clarify that. It's cool. It's cool. How's the music thing going so far?
First of all, let me tell you that I've never been disappointed with following something ever in my life. So basically, music has been a part of my life for the longest. But in terms of like pursuing it as a career, I was like, I'm not sure, but let me go for it because I don't have anything to lose right now. But I have no regrets because it's been getting better and better and better and better.
I've seen you performing at a couple shows.
I know,
Listen,
right?
I always want to pull up
I'll
to your
take you over
shows.
your city.
How's the reception so far?
So far, it's
Are
lovely.
the Kenyan fans
I'm
rocking
telling
with you?
Listen, claim me, please.
Yeah.
Claim me. Claim me. Take
Your
me.
hours.
Yeah, basically. So far it's been great, honestly. I've managed to raise followers and managed to perform in a couple of the biggest stages here in Nairobi, and I'm so honored,
Dope.
like I couldn't see myself doing this or starting this whole journey any other place than Kenya. It's all love. It's all love. I swear.
You better play Kenyan music if you don't play Kenyan music. You heard? So tell me, where did you get the name Bananas Overdose? What inspired that?
Well, it's a bit of a funny story. I told this story to one of my sisters like a month ago because she didn't really know where the name came from, and she was cracking. She fell on the floor and she was laughing.
Tell me.
It's not that funny though. She's just a cold ass bitch. So anyways, I grew up in the Middle East, and I was like one out of 3 black girls in school. And and me coming from a Somali background, my mom used to pack me a juice box, a sandwich, and a banana to school.
Okay.
So then I used to take that to school, and I eat my sandwich, I drink my juice, and then I peel my banana and eat it for dessert, right? So now, one day I was minding my business, peeling my banana and eating it. One of the girls in school came up to me and she's like, "Hey, you're black and you're eating a banana in public like a monkey. You're a monkey." So I was 7 years old at the time. And I was like, what is she talking about? So like that was a shock to me. I'm like, at first, what, am I black? I never even knew if I was black, white, if there's like a whole difference between colors. So that's the first time I got a reality check when it comes to race and color. So that kind of made me never want to take a banana to school. So my mom used to pack me the banana. Yeah, my mom used to pack me the banana, and I used to just stack them in the bag. Like by the end of the week, my mom would find 5 nasty ass bananas between my books.
Oh my goodness.
It was that terrible. So then my mom got the message at some point. But anyways, life moved on. That was probably one of my traumas. But life moved on. But the day I decided to become an artist, I'm like, I need to come up with something that talks to me. Something that represents me and whatever I've been through, whatever I'm healing from, So basically that's what I did. I was like, Bananas Overdose, because guess what? All these years I've been so scared to eat bananas in public because of a little bitch calling me a monkey. Do you get me? So basically I was like, Bananas Overdose. And I love bananas too, So,
me too, girl.
So I'm Somali, babe.
I'm on it. Wait. When you say you're a Somali babe who loves bananas, or like that was the lunch that you used to get going to school, is like bananas like staple food over there, or like one of the
bananas in the Somali community are a side dish with any dish you eat.
Okay.
You get me?
Okay.
Like if you go to a Somali household and they're serving you food, best believe a banana is somewhere there in the middle. It's like the main almost.
Like the pilau be slapping with
it.
You
tried it, right?
I have. The pilau be slapping with it.
Basically.
So tell me, like I'm thinking at 7 years old, this is your first racist experience, basically, right? And you're gonna get a couple other racist experiences,
basically,
like
been through it.
So tell me, like, after that, which seems to be a standout time, right? That obviously shaped some, your art, some of your artistry, like the name and everything. Do you have any other standout time that that you faced a very racist experience and you were just like, nah, man?
Girl, I can go on and on about this. As I said, I grew up in the Middle East, and I'm black. There. You get me? So there's so many stories. Like I don't even want to. Like I don't know where to start.
I know.
Literally,
I know.
Middle East.
I know. Let's talk about this little experience then. So now you've discovered that you're black. Then what happens?
And then I was just shocked. I grew up in a household where we were not really able, as any other African household, we were not able to express ourselves and go back home. And if whatever we go through in school, take it back to our parents. Be like, why did this happen to me? Why? Nobody's gonna explain. They just tell you, go pray about it.
The Lord said.
The Lord said it's fate. Just deal with it. No questions. So I never really asked, but like it made me feel a way. And maybe that's why I grew up all my life thinking that I'm not really fitting, because I have questions. I've always asked questions that would put me in trouble as a Somali, as a Muslim, They would put me in trouble, like questions about religion, But anyways, it is what it is at the end of the day.
Questions to who? Wait, hold on, to your folks?
Yes, to my parents.
I feel like every parent is just like, yo,
You cannot.
Yeah, like don't do that.
Yeah.
You might be 50, but they're like, why are you asking me that? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all love. Like it all shaped me the way I am today. The resilient, bold, outspoken Somali lady.
Yeah. Speaking of bold, girl. Social media. I mean, you're one person who's never shy, right? You will always say what you think. You will call out anything and everything as you deem fit. And I'm thinking now in Somali culture and also as a Muslim girl, it's like, shh, you shouldn't be out here talking about stuff like that. How do you think, like, not even how do you think, how is the Somali community, messing with you? Are they talking to you? Are you getting hate? Like, what's going on?
What types of smoke? Well, guess what? I don't entertain smoke. Smoke makes me go even more excited about whatever I'm doing. Because why would someone come for me?
Yeah.
Why would someone try to put me down? Why would someone try to break me? Mm-hmm. Because I'm just doing my own thing. Mm-hmm. I'm hitting a nerve. Mm-hmm. So there. So yeah, I mean, it all started with the F-Boy Farah song. Yes. So,
but I was just gonna get into it. Like, Somali dudes are just out here looking at you like, what's wrong with this girl?
They're hating. Ooh, they're mad. But guess what? One thing I'm super happy about is my Somali women are supportive.
It seems to be an anthem.
Playing. Yeah, it became almost an anthem, babe. The track was trending on TikTok for 6 months.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Do you get me? Like, and it's the first Somali freestyle I just wrote, and I released it just to get a reaction, just to see, test the waters,
See
and I'm like, next thing you know, the whole thing.
I've seen a bunch of videos, like guys vibing with the song. Sometimes I'm even like, is this real? Like, this song cannot be this popular.
Yeah,
women are tied everywhere.
There's much more coming.
Yeah,
like I have an EP worth of tracks that are so similar to Fuck with Farah, addressing a couple of other things and hitting other nerves.
Wait, hold on. Tell me about this EP.
So the EP has a few other tracks. So F-Boy Farah was a track that talks to misogynistic, sexist men, right? As if like, we're tired of you. You're getting away with a lot, and we have so much to lose at this point, but you guys don't. So we're checking them. It's just a check. Like, listen, we have our eyes on you now. We see through your bullshit. Yeah. But the rest of the tracks, like one of them, for example, is about the silenced rape culture in the East African community, and I would say Somali community as well, mostly.
African community,
African
maybe.
Community.
Yeah.
Also, probably I just have all my eyes on this community
because this is where we're around. But I think in Africa, we don't speak about a lot of things. Yeah.
Not really,
Yeah.
That's so true, by the way. So I have one track about that. I have another track that talks about expressing your sexuality as a woman, as an East African woman. Yeah. So basically, that's one. And there's another one that's just for TikTok. I tell you that.
Wait, you just have a TikTok anthem sitting somewhere?
Yeah, it's TikTok.
Okay. What do you have the name of this EP? You said you have an EP worth of tracks, right? So like, is it ready?
It's ready. I'm just sitting on it.
Okay, tell give me more juice. Give me more juice. So, what do you think you want to drop this EP? Do you have a name? Do you have features?
I probably have a name.
Okay.
And it's called, so you know how the whole movement started of Farah and Halima. Halima is a typical Somali girl's name. Farah is a typical Somali guy's name. So the name of the EP is going to be Conscience Halima.
Okay. Emancipated. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
So, yeah.
What inspires, all these topics that you deal with is sexuality, is the rape culture, is maybe a little bit of the hush that we have in like Somali culture, I'd say in African culture as a whole. Where are all these messages coming from? Are there experiences that are shaping this?
Yeah, of course. They're all experiences. I'm not even speaking about nothing that I haven't experienced. From an uncle, from like all the males in the family, just having all the privilege, mistreating women. I'm not generalizing. There are good men out there.
Definitely.
There are my beautiful Farahs out there.
I mean, if you're out there, drop your number below and
So yeah, I'm not generalizing at all.
Yeah.
It's just there is a number of them. The ones that got threatened by the track. That's how it's like a fuckboy Farah track. The track. If you get upset and feel some type of way about it, that means you're one of them.
You're somewhere in there, you know, accommodate. You may not have. I feel like with fellas, they get mad because it's like, oh, you're generalizing, but it's like you may not have done that thing, but maybe you were in the area that somebody else was doing
and
the
you
thing.
were quiet about
exactly
there. So that also still makes you one. So it's time to speak up, and to speaking up is not only for women; it's also men. Check your friends as a man. When you see them in the wrong, check them. Just check them.
Exactly.
Don't be quiet, and that's it basically. True. So yeah.
Yo, can't wait to hear this EP. I think exclusive listen or something. We're gonna talk about that.
Actually, yeah.
We can do a little listening party, you know. So there's a record out that's called "I Am Who I Am." I think that's what followed the F Boy Farah, right? Was it? I want to say yes. I feel like that's the one that you promoted heavily.
Fuck Boy Farah.
After then, I Am Who I Am.
Basically, yeah. I promoted it heavily, and there's a music video to the track. The song talks about. It speaks for anyone that's ever encountered discrimination, and I'm speaking for religion, race, gender, sexual orientation, you know, preferences, whatever, you know. So like it feels like a global track because it's I am who I am, and no, we're not the same. Let me live, I let you live. It's all love. So yeah, basically.
When is this video gonna drop? Because you know, I just seen the video. You know what? Now because I've seen the video.
So yeah, by the way, she got an exclusive.
Yes, sir. We'll see if we can get like a 10-second clip for ya before it drops.
Talk to me nice.
I'm gonna talk to her and see. So who directed the video? I saw the audio was produced by Nelson Cryptic. That's my guy.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
He's my favorite guy in the city.
Oh, word?
No joke.
Nelson is talented.
Honestly, I've never worked with someone better than that guy.
He's talented.
But anyways, shout out Nelson. So basically, I worked with a video director that's called Omazi. This chick is super talented and funny enough.
Oh, it's a shorty.
Yeah, it's a chick.
Okay.
And that's why I'm here for it. I'm like, I'm trying to work with females out here because, you know, we have to just push ourselves out there. You know, women are already taking over. You know, it's not even low, it's high peak.
They say the future is female. I'm saying like the now is female.
Ahun. Yeah. That's an Amharic. Ahun. Now. So basically, I worked
the video.
Her name is Omazi. Shout out Omazi. Honestly, like we found each other randomly through a random person I met. And we just decided to work together within a week. We got everything, like we started just working together, and I had a vision. She brought it to life.
Dope.
With the whole team. So that was amazing, you know? Amazing, man. Like
how do you think the Somali community is gonna take this?
Listen, honestly, me no care. Me no care, wallahi. Because, you know,
it is what it is.
Me no care, wallahi.
Yeah.
You know, I can't, babe. At this point, I can't back down because I have a vision and I have a calling, and I'm not gonna live for people. I'm gonna live for myself. And when I die, I'm gonna be buried alone. So why not? I'm only living once. Or some people say that you reincarnate and come back if you don't fulfill your purpose. I'm trying to fulfill my purpose in this lifetime.
Yeah.
That's it.
Trying to do this shit twice?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm alright. I'll pass on that one. Yeah. So we're going all the way in head first.
Yeah.
Just following our journey.
Where are you getting the inspo or the courage, the balls to actually be out here? You're in the rap game, first of all. Rap is already difficult as a genre. Hip hop, let's say, and then you're a woman in the rap game. That's another thing. And then you're a Somali Muslim woman in the rap game. Where you getting all these, like, you know, all this power, all these balls to just honestly, be like, you know what, I'm gonna speak my truth?
I can only say that I was raised by a queen.
Shout out.
And she gave me everything I need. You get me? To be resilient, to be strong, to stand tall, to have nothing get in my way. Honestly, I could just give my mom that shout out. You know?
Shout out to her.
Yeah, all love.
Oh shit, that was so cute.
No.
Wait, what about your pops? Is he in the picture?
I mean, my pops is kind of in and out of the picture.
Okay.
But we're cool. We're cool.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Because
He is
Father's
in the
Day.
picture. Let me not lie. But yeah.
Like child be gangster, and then he sees this video like, oh, what's she talking about?
In and out.
What are you talking
But
girl?
I'm a mommy's girl.
Yeah.
You know, I could say that definitely. So it's all love. It's all love. So far, so good.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
I have support from my immediate family, and that's all I care about. you know?
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people get into the game and it's like, okay, I don't want to get into the game, or I can't do everything because my mom and my dad and like the whole family is just like, nah, man, that's not
Seriously,
working.
I'm not gonna be worrying about no uncles, no aunties. They can run their mouths because that's their job. Run their mouth. So yeah, there basically.
Okay. That's dope.
I love that.
That's dope. So tell me about your experience as a woman in the rap game.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting so far. Maybe because I'm so fresh, I'm enjoying it.
Wait, so fresh. You said first you came to Kenya for vacation, and then it inspired the music to come out.
Yeah. So
how
I
long
left.
ago was this?
This was in 2018.
Okay.
I came on a vacay, and I was supposed to stay for like 2 weeks. I ended up staying for an entire month.
Ooh.
And then I was like, I took a break from work. I need to get back. You get me? So I went back home, and all I was trying to do is just plot around how am I gonna go to Kenya often, so I can just get my creativity inspiration. I get my creativity inspiration in this country. So this is where I feel like I'm inspired to write.
Wait, what inspires you in this Nairobi?
I
Because
have
you know,
no- girl, I
after
don't
being
know.
a Nairobi resident, it is like, you know what, same old.
I don't know, but I saw like compared to everywhere I've been, especially the Middle East. I've been all around the Middle East. Compared to where I've been, I could see that people here express themselves artistically, creatively, more.
Okay.
Do you get me?
Okay.
People are free to dress the way they want without feeling judged. To talk the way they want without feeling judged, you know? And no one would look at you funny for looking odd, you know, or different. So yeah, that's one of the things, honestly.
I mean, you live in the good side of Nairobi because a couple months ago, you know, not even months, like maybe 2 years back, guys were getting stripped because like
I've heard about that, by the way.
I mean, you talk about Nairobi, I'm like, what is she talking about?
That's my experience. Let me just limit that to my experience.
Say, if you live in the better part of Nairobi, that is what is happening in my side of town.
Yeah, it was good.
But we're going to take a short commercial break, fam. Do not touch that dial. Yes, you can only touch that dial to subscribe to the channel and then get back here as we have a conversation with BOD. We're going to flip it. We've been having so much fun on this first part of the interview. Now we're going to get into, you know, the real life shit in the next segment. So stay tuned. Welcome back to this episode of the NGShip podcast. Massive shout out to you for checking this out. Again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that because, you know, it's good for me and it's good for the Ruby V channel. I believe that we're having a lot of dope conversations on the podcast. So, you know, if you do this, a lot more people are going to be able to check out these episodes and maybe, you know, benefit from the conversations that we're having. Shout out to Amore Wines, of course, for keeping us hydrated always. You can check out the Instagram page and there's a number on there if you want delivery. It's only 850 shillings, so go ahead and order it right now. It's good, right?
Yeah.
It's good wine. Why are you spilling?
Too soon. But yeah.
BOD, part 2 of the podcast, of the NGShip podcast. Of course, now we're about to get into that real shit that I see you talking about online. Sexuality and sex and, you know, I've been seeing you on the gram. I'm like, girl,
I mean,
hold on. Tell me.
So, I mean, you know how it's such a taboo topic for women, or African women in general, to just know what they want, sex, express their sexuality, to literally just speak on it, you know, beyond the bedroom, you know. So that's annoying. And you could also, like, I have a lot of female friends, and we have conversations, and these girls aren't satisfied, okay? And some of them,
I like your face. Like, it's not working.
And some of them don't even have, like, they can't even speak on it because they're ashamed. Some of them have the fear of, for example, thinking, maybe if I tell him how I want it, he's gonna call me a hoe or think I'm a hoe because he's gonna ask me how many guys I've done this with. Come on now. How long are we gonna be quiet for?
Yeah.
These men are getting their nuts left, right, and center.
Bruh. Blink and it's done.
I'm sorry. Pole. No. Jesus. Yeah. So anyways, speaking on it, listen, first of all, I advocate for women to get in touch with their sexuality. Leave a man alone at this point. Know what you want. Embrace your body. See yourself. See what turns you on. See what doesn't turn you on. See what you go with. See what you don't go with. And then from there we go. Our sexuality has nothing to do with men. You know, right?
Yeah.
So basically, that's all I advocate for.
You gotta know your spots.
Yes.
Yourself.
Yes, and then you would hear some girls saying, I don't know if I can talk about this.
Wait. Now that we're here, let's just do it. Okay. Lay it on me.
Let's talk about, I've never touched myself before. Ooh. Masturbated before. What do you mean?
Ooh.
This is your body.
Girl, I didn't know we were going this direction. But
well, damn, no filter. We said no filter. We can do that part.
Now that we're here, shit, let's go then.
We can do that part. Let's beep it.
No, we're having a conversation on the podcast. I think we can talk about it.
Well, there, babe. Like, it's just the fact that leave a man alone. Know what you like. Then a man will come.
Yeah.
And then later on, you could get your nuts too. Damn,
you deserve nuts.
I swear, our nuts matter. Like, dang.
Girl, you're killing me. Hashtag female nuts matter.
Wait till I start that.
Oh shit. Yeah. So this whole conversation is inspired by, like, some of the conversations you have with your girlfriends.
Definitely.
Yeah. Again. And I think a lot, obviously, when you speak about it on the internet, I'm pretty sure there's women who are like, me too, girl. I just can't say it out in public.
A lot of women come out to me. You know, and I appreciate that so much. I'm so honored to be able to sparks. Oh God. I was about to say something. Shit, you can't take me anywhere.
Listen.
You can't put me in front of camera.
Let's go. Give it to me.
Like,
we're
some girls, like,
viral.
Bringing a freak out of a little cute girl, you know? And like a lot of times, women they come and talk to me, and like, but I feel like the time women started speaking to me, like strangers I've never met before, was when I released that FGM track. Yeah, that's when I started getting.
Let's talk about
stories.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So you had this FGM track that you were pushing, and you had like a GoFundMe account, right?
Yeah.
To like push it further and do this thing on a large scale. So before we get into that track, I want to, backtrack a little bit and tell me, like, what sparked your interest in FGM in the first place. I know you've talked about it and you've said, like, it's something that you've gone through. Yeah. The courage to talk about it. We've talked about these factors. It's Somali, you're a woman, you're a Muslim. It's like, why?
All the odds are about to stab me in the back.
Exactly. So tell me, how do you get there? How do you get to the point where you're like, you know what? I'm going to talk about this.
So, I think it all started with when I experienced FGM, which is female genital mutilation. I didn't look at it as a bad thing. For the longest time of my life, I thought it was a normal procedure. So you can grow into a woman. Do you get me? So that's how I grew up. With time, like, let's say the past 5 years, you know, when I was 20, I realized that this thing is done, but it doesn't have any benefits. It actually takes away more of a woman than it's beneficial. And I had to, like, I learned it by visiting one of my aunties in the village in Ethiopia. And I was hanging out with one of my cousins, and we were taking a walk. And okay, this might be a little graphic, but anyways, she told me, long story short, she told me how she was also went through FGM, but her type was different from my type. What happened to her was different from what happened to me. So FGM has 4 types.
Okay.
There's type 1, 2, 3, 4. Type 1 is not that aggressive. It's not that messed up. Do you get me? Which was what was done to me, where they kind of modify a little here and there. They basically. And you know, that's type 1. And type 4 now is where they remove the whole entire clitoris and they sew everything in together.
No.
And they make a hole for the period. I'm sorry to be this graphic, but I feel like the world needs to know, you know?
Yeah.
So I discovered that my cousin went through that.
No
and I thought
way.
it was all the same thing. So I'm like, I'm out here thinking I look okay down there, and I've been through FGM. Little did I know that there are types to it, depending on where you are.
That's crazy.
So when I discovered all of that, that's when it started hitting me that it's wrong. There's no benefits to it. I started researching about it, knowing where it originated from, where it comes from, why do they do it? And the information that I discovered got me into depression. It was terrible. So I decided to just also check out women that came out about their experiences, and I could tell we all are survivors, but some are worse than others. Some had it better than others. Do you get me? Some had to get surgery. Some could never have kids, you know, because of that. So what I just realized is that why not write a song about this, you know? I remember a friend of mine actually gave me this idea. She's like, talk about your community. Instead of talking about like general topics, focus on your community. You already have the talent, just do it with your community. And FGM was the first thing that came to my mind. I did my research, I wrote the song. When I wrote the song and recorded it and got done with it, I won't lie to you, I felt like my entire experience came back to me. Something I forgot about, something that was done to me when I was like 6 years old.
What?
It came back to me.
6 years?
6 years old. So it came back to me and it was shocking. And I started thinking for everyone else. There's so many people who go through this, and it's not even in the Somali community. This is all over the world. Do you get me? So like I just wanted to speak for this. And I actually did it for a competition as well. There was a competition that's called like for our children, voiceless children. Okay. You speak for voiceless children. So like I saw it online, I applied for it, and I wrote the song and I put the song out there. I actually happened to be one of the first top 50 out of 5,000 people globally. So yeah,
that's crazy.
So yeah, that sparked it.
Yeah.
But honestly, I didn't even think what I was doing until I got the reception. I got the reception and all these women coming out to me telling me, listen, I even found out that there's some girls that go through FGM more than once in their lives.
What?
Yes. I wish I was making this up.
What?
Somebody came up to me about this.
How?
It was her own experience. It happened to her, and a while later, she grew up, and her mom thought maybe she needs another one because. And it was the mothers. So also this is one thing that's really sickening. Like mothers that have been through FGM put their girls through FGM unless they now get their conscience back. Do you get me? So traumatized people.
Hurt people.
Well, there. Yeah. So that's it. So we have to put an end to this. That's why I released the track, you know?
It's heavy. So at 6 years old, right? When do you have this conversation with your cousin and then get to find out there's actually levels to this?
5 years ago.
Whoa.
Just 5 years ago. Literally.
So your whole life.
From 6 to 20. It was 25 years ago. So that's when I realized, imagine all my life, I was okay and I was fine. And there's nothing I was complaining about. Thank God, you know, I was okay. And I'm all right. And I just didn't know that it was that evil. It's a method that was used by slavers in East Africa. you know, slavers that were selling slaves to the Middle East. They used to like cut women and do all of this and circumcise them. That's another word for it. So they would not have children. So they would sell dearer. Imagine, they would sell more expensive because they will work for a long time and they won't get pregnant.
Yeah, there's no leave.
Imagine.
None of that. What?
That's where it came from.
So wait, why is the Somali culture like still holding on to it?
Please, I don't know. Now it's a part of the culture.
I mean, it happens here in Kenya as well. Like there's some tribes that still do that, but then it beats the point because usually they say they're trying to make you not sexually active or like
not sexually active, so you're more submissive to a man.
Which is your husband who's supposed to own your vagina for the rest of your life or something.
One thing I'm learning, babe.
Yeah,
us having our vaginas is our power. It's power. What's between our legs is so much power that when you come and mutilate it, you're taking away my power.
Yeah.
It's another way of interpreting it, you know? So yeah, man.
So now you have this conversation and you've mentioned that, you know, obviously things take a toll on you and you're depressed, right?
So for an entire week, I was going through it. I wasn't okay. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to sleep well. I was having nightmares whenever I took a small nap. I was unhappy. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was oversensitive. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to see anybody for an entire week. Just because I wrote the track and I heard it. Because I put so much emotions into it from all the documentaries I was watching, from all the TED Talks, from all the research I was doing. So I put the pain of almost every women that was cut into that track. And I didn't know how overwhelming it would be until I finished recording it at home, you know? So yeah.
So then how do you get out of that situation? I mean, I can imagine like the mutilation, obviously. First of all, it messes up your hair, right? And then next, obviously it fucks up your sex life. Like it definitely has to affect it
so now,
in a way.
And the types, whatever that was done to me did not affect my sex life. If anything, it made it even better. I have no idea.
Girl.
You get me? Like I don't know. But that's one thing. But no, there's types to it. What was done to me was not that brutal, even though the whole concept of it is brutal. Do you get me? I'm all right. That's why I keep saying I'm okay like this. But I'm just speaking for the ones who were dealt the wrong cards. It's all a wrong card anyways. Do you get me? But what was done to me was not the fucked up. Do you get me? So you could actually even research this. When I researched, I almost lost my mind from the shock. And it's all on the internet. And FGM needs to stop. Come on, we're in 2021.
Yeah,
what's going on? Like, what are you trying to do to your kids? Trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma. Come on. We've been inheriting trauma for the longest at this point. So let's just chill on it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's all love. At the end of the day, I don't even know how I bounce back from it. But I'm not the type of person that stays low for a long time. You know, so I allowed myself to go
How do
through
you do that? Because one thing that I do love to talk about is mental health. Because I feel like a lot of people see my Insta stories and they're like, oh my God, energy all the time. I'm like, really? I was hungover, or like I was actually really sad in that clip that you're talking about. How do you keep your spirits up? There's a lot of experiences that you've gone through, from childhood up until this point.
Well, I would say that fake it till you make it. So it's all smiles and fun and love because, babe, it's what you become, what you choose to become. You become what you are right now, how you're feeling right now. So I just keep my head up. I journal a lot. And I write, like my entire place is full of affirmations, left, right, and center. So I'm just talking to myself all the time, positively. And I recently learned how to not speak negative to myself, and even if I have one negative thought, replace it right away with something positive, because you are what you think. What you think today, you become in 5 years. So even if you're feeling low, just know that the sun will shine, even if it's stormy right now. It's not gonna stay stormy, you know, and it's not always sunny as well. But just take away, embrace every moment, allow it, don't deny it, don't try to numb it with whatever,
downplay it, shove it in the back of your head. It's gonna come out.
And a lot of people I would say this to a lot of people. I mean, I'm sure everyone can almost relate to this, which is basically a lot of people try to numb the pain with alcohol, drugs, all of that. But that's just a temporary numbness. Embrace the pain and take something from it and move.
Pain demands to be felt, they say.
Yeah.
You gotta
Exactly.
feel it.
Yes, you can't pile this up. Yeah. So, yeah.
What next for BOD? What are we looking for in the near future? We talked about the I Am Who I Am video. That's gonna be dropping. We still have a couple months before the year ends. So what's up?
So I mean, honestly, what I need for a fact in my life is, because I'm an independent artist, I'm not signed to no label. I'm freestyling everything I'm doing. I'm just out here researching, and I worked in social media and digital marketing for the longest, so that's my profession and that's my background.
Okay.
So I've been just applying everything I've learned from experience and from education on my brand. But I feel like I need a manager in my life. Probably that just needs to happen, girl. So I need a manager in my life, but I have so much planned and it's mad. Yeah, so I'm working on this EP. Actually, it's done, but I just need to go about it. At some point, gradually, an album, is coming.
Yeah.
I have a few tracks already.
Already?
Yeah.
Wait, you haven't even released the EP and you're already making records for the album?
Babe, it's just, I follow my heart. I follow my heart. Whatever I want to write, whenever I want to record, then I have a home studio.
Okay.
So I could be recording at 4 a.m.
You record yourself?
Yeah.
Do you know how to produce?
I mean, I record myself. I have a basic home studio.
Okay.
So I write and record myself. And when I'm ready, when the track is ready, I go to a professional sound engineer like Nelson you're talking about. And yeah, Nelson hooks me up.
Yo, Nelson, I'm gonna need my chick. Name dropped him so much.
I know, right?
But yeah, he's talented though. Go check out Nelson Cryptic if you haven't.
Cryptic,
yeah. Yeah, man. So, girl, thank you so much for doing this. I hope to have you back again and again and again and again.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll be at your door.
Ding dong. Holla at your girl. Listen, where can people find you on social media? Where can people get your music?
So my music is everywhere. All you have to do is remember this name. It's not difficult to remember. Bananas Overdose, not one banana. Bananas Overdose. And I have my own website. You can even go to www.bananasoverdose.com and you can find me everywhere. Social media, streaming platforms, and everywhere. So yeah, that's it. More music coming. Get with it.
Let's go. You know what? Let's just wrap this up. I've been sipping by my
Thanks for having me.
It's time for you to sip.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming through and being such a blast and a vibe. I think this is one episode that I've really laughed the most.
Yeah, I love it. I'm here for it. It's all love, babe, and laughter. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for checking out this episode of the NGShip podcast. I hope this conversation has convinced you to subscribe to the Ruby V YouTube channel. Go ahead and just subscribe. If you have enjoyed this conversation, drop me a comment. Tell me what you enjoyed. We've talked about music. We've talked about our childhood experience. A little bit of it. Not too much. Just a little bit of it. We've talked about, sex and all of that. Risque stuff. Hold up. She threw me off. But we did it. So I hope any of these topics that we've discussed on the podcast today have encouraged you to subscribe to the Ruby V channel if you haven't. Drop me a like if you've enjoyed this conversation. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you've enjoyed. If you have something that you want to discuss, let's get it going in the comment section. And sharing is caring. Why is Shorty laughing?
I remember the hashtag we talked about. Women not matter.
Women not matter. No, I hope they don't put this on their rating. Sharing is caring, so make sure that you go ahead and share this podcast with your homies. I'm pretty sure if you enjoyed it, they will too. So let's get it going. If you're getting this on your favorite distribution platform, of course, you can also share that as well. At the NGShip podcast is where we are at on Instagram. So go ahead and show us some love. And massive shout out to you for checking this out. I'm going to catch you on the next episode. My name is Ruby V. Peace.
heat.